Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. I apologize. It's been a couple of days since I have released, or actually been able to even play Seablock. I've been out of town for the holiday weekend, but we're back now, and I'm ready to get back into it. We're working on making some titanium, and to make that, we're going to make some nitric acid. One of the processes that we use to create that nitric acid, I believe, uses these electrolyzers, and I figured I'd go ahead and increase that production so we can make more of that stuff. That is used, of course, to make the aluminum. So I want to go ahead and see if we can't expand that production out as well. Might as well. Let's see. That process takes these electrolyzers, and let's see. What are we talking about here? You take saline water. You produce the chlorine as well as the hydrogen. I don't remember which one of these we need, but let's go ahead and increase the production anyway. I think we are going to have to do those every 2, though. And I think we're going to run into a little bit of a problem with saline water production. I don't think we're going to have enough based off of these guys right here. Now, this process takes in regular water, makes purified water, which we're currently making too much of, and saline water, which we're currently using up. It produces 20 every 1 second. We have very recently, well, probably not very recently, but very recently, I have discovered this process right here using a salinization plant that will make 400 every 5 seconds. So this is a little bit more robust saline water production, and it uses just plain water as well. So let's get a couple of these machines up. And I think this should cover our saline water needs. At least better than the other process did. Get you guys powered. Get you guys. Let's see, we can combine that right there. All right, and that should get all of you guys producing. And let's see, this would be, let's see, can we just run this right here? Yeah, like that. Out. Power. All right, that will increase our, what is it? Sodium hydroxide. I don't know why I always forget what that is, but I do. Okay, so this is going to produce chlorine as well as hydrogen. We were burning off the hydrogen before. I think we need that. So we can take this gas right here. Oh, not quite lined up. But that'll go on to doing all the smelting needs that require that. And our hydrogen will be available up here. For making our nitric acid and that whole process. All right, very nice. Let's see. I do want to, I believe, get a burn off for the chlorine. Actually, can we do that? Can we do that over here? Let's put overflow, burn off. For both of those, so that these guys will produce constantly and give us a lot of the sodium hydroxide as well as aluminum. All right, so that's off to a good start. Let's go ahead. We'll roll the intro, and we're still not producing enough saline water to support these guys. We may need another one of those. All right, let's do it. All right, got another little saline plant up and running there, producing much saline water. And even if that's not enough to run all these, I don't think I care. I'm not that concerned about it. I just wanted to get at least some of these running some of the time. All right, and this one's going red every now and then. I'm perfectly okay with that. All right, let's see what it is that we need. We need this nitric acid, which requires nitrogen dioxide, which requires nitrogen monoxide, which is where our green metal catalysts are coming in. And that requires ammonia, which requires our red metal catalyst. We need nitrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen right there. All right, so that should be good. All right, I think I have some chemical plants here being made. I do. Let's just line this up and see what happens. So you and you. Okay, so you require... now I'm confused. Let's go back and look. Okay, we're going to start with ammonia and go to nitrogen monoxide. Ammonia. Ammonia synthesis. Ammonium chloride. We want this. This is the one we want. Red catalysts make ammonia. Very good. That is going to go into the nitrogen monoxide, which requires the green metal catalysts. And oxygen. Oxygen is up here. This we can just go ahead and take across. Nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen. Very good. That produces nitrogen monoxide, which is that the one that makes... No. Why would... No, of course not. We need nitrogen dioxide. Okay. That'll come across like that. You need oxygen as well. We'll just take that in from the top. And then finally, this one will make our nitric acid. Nitric acid, purified water, and nitrogen dioxide. Power pole is going to be in the way. All right, that right there. Okay, so let's see. You're going to need hydrogen. Looks like we can make that work right there. Nitrogen is going to come from up top here. Oxygen is also going to have to come in from the top. Ooh. Oh, we can move that chlorine line. That can be anywhere. All right, that gives us a nice little line there. You guys... just carry you along this way. And let's see, you need the reds, and you need the greens. Well, that just works out swimmingly, doesn't it? Okay, let's get this powered up and see what we have done. Oh, pure water. I know we have pure water. Let's see. Oh, that nitrogen coming down is in a bad spot. Let's move this over. We're going to have to redo this entire line here. I'm rather okay with that, I believe. Why is this messed up? Okay. And let's see, purified water we can bring in right here. Okay, and we should be overproducing that, I believe. Where is this going to? Nowhere. Where is this going to? Oh, that's not combining over here. Can we do this, differenter? Little bit of pipe spaghetti, but I think it's going to be okay. All right, talk to me. Nitric acid? Yes, nitric acid. All right, so what do we want to do with nitric acid? Ooh, better question. We got to get... you guys are producing things that we need to get back. These like little canister things. All right, and we'll have to send these back. And we put a little thing in the middle here, right? Yeah, I don't think we need that anymore. We'll just take that back right there to the middle, and that process should be perpetually going. All right. All right, so nitric acid. I think we'll probably want to send that out on a train. Let's go ahead and copy this station. Somebody told me about a shortcut that I can use. Let's see, was it Control-Shift-C? No. Control-Shift-C? Control-Alt-C? Control-Alt-C? Is that? I don't know. Don't even know. Doesn't matter. This is what I want though. So this is the one we'll go with. We're missing some rail and rail accessories. Let's see. We have some rail stuff in there. I mean, I can't reach it. Oh, we had a game update. Sorry. I did not do that beforehand. I just increment that one each time. You can see that I've done that a couple of times so far. Let's see. That is that. And I thought I had some big tanks somewhere. Maybe I do, but I don't think I can go down there and pick those up. Let's see. That is a loading station. That's going to be an unloading station. not a loading station. And we're going to want to pull pipe. Do that right there. Okay, unfortunately, that's not going anywhere right now, but once we get a tank, that'll be ready to go. We've got a lot of stuff to do. Anywho. Let's see, that. Not reaching far enough. That'll get that fueled. We will call this acid sulfuric drop. Acid nitric pickup. Right? We do have a train. We do not have a fluid car, unfortunately, so I think there's actually a couple reasons why we need to make it back. So let's hop in the old car and head in that general direction. We also need to set up a station here for receiving said... let's see. Not that one, that one. I kind of want to leave some room here for some more ore pickups. But do they need to be on that end? Maybe. Let's leave room for 3 more stations. And we'll blank these out. And those may be for loading ore in the future. And boy, there's some power pole craziness going on here that I don't necessarily approve of. All right, it'll look something like that. You guys have signals. You do. All right, we need a couple of train stops, which should be easily accessible in the mall. And then the tanks. Let's see. Let's go ahead and run this pipe since we're here. And let's see. This needs to run... This needs to hook up with this line right here. Let's do that. Like this, maybe? That's going to be on that line. Let's go ahead and hop in the car so we don't have to drive all the way back up here to get it. And does that hook up? Yes. All right, that'll go there, and that'll be our second line, will be the nitric acid. Do we have the leaching plants already? For some reason, I thought I had made those. Now, we have a ton of electrolyzers, a ton of liquefiers, chemical plants, petrochem, small inline tank. I don't know what I was doing on July 2nd or July 3rd, whenever I last played this game. Maybe they're back at the base. I feel like I made them. I really do feel like that was a thing that occurred. Not sure. There's a clarifier out of the way. Oh, come on, guys. All right, let's get back to our base here and see what we're missing here. Do we have leaching plants in here? Filtration units, electric boilers. Remember those? Those were fun. More washing plants. Huh. Air filter, chemical plants. Don't think we need those. Liquefiers, electrolyzers. Well, I guess I didn't make them. I didn't set them up already, did I? I don't think so. No? Maybe we just made those over there. All right, well, we need 8 of them. I didn't put down, like, a warehouse for, like, inventory dumping anywhere, did I? Because that's something else that I do sometimes. All right, maybe not. We're just making those. Do we have tanks? We have 2 of them. That's how many we need. That's fantastic. And no leaching plants. Just checking one more time. Let's go and grab those warehouses too. All right, so what do we need for leaching plants? That would be under this. Leaching plants, advanced circuits, brass pipes, and aluminum and concrete brick. All right, these are unfortunately things that I don't think we have down here. We have clay brick. It's particularly helpful. Do we have brass? All right, so it looks like it's just concrete brick that we need. All right, well, let's do the rounds here and go grab some concrete brick. We can stop by up here and set our tank up so that will start buffering up. Good. Getting some nitric acid now. Very, very nice. You guys are making nitric acid at a respectable rate. I approve. We're not running a train, so there's no big hurry to get that down there. It's more about the concrete blocks. We have 35. Can we not make any leaching plants? Make flotation cells. Okay, we need 40 concrete blocks. That would explain why we can't make them. Advanced circuits. We have a couple of those. Let's go ahead and grab a stack. We can make 6. Electro whining cell. Winning cell? Whining? I'm going to go with whining. I think it's winning. What that's used for. Perhaps for winning is what that is used for. We're making 6. Let's see. How many did we have over here? We did have 8. We did have 8 of those. So what are we missing? Aluminum. And we can't make the level 2s because we need titanium for that, which is what we're currently working on. All right, so that process will get going. Let's go ahead and set this up. Now, can we make... I don't know that I'm making those kind of cars, am I? The fluid cars? I know I'm making the other type. Oh, no, I am. All right, let's grab some of those, too. We can go ahead and get the nitric acid flowing. All right, let's see. We don't want... no, we don't want that named that even a little bit. Let's see. That's going to be... Let's call that pickup 3. let's call that pickup 4, just to keep the trains off of it. And this is going to be ore nitric drop. All right, and are we getting coal down here? That's another question. No. Where's the break there? We go. That should get that down. You give you a fluid car. We will add a station acid nitric pickup. You want a full cargo inventory or 2 seconds of inactivity. And add ore nitric drop. Empty cargo inventory or inactivity. 2 seconds. Just trying to think if that is going to give us enough time to do whatever it is that needs to get done. I think it will. I don't know what color nitric acid is, but that looks like a good color. Why don't you go ahead and do your thing? Okay, so now that is all set up, it's time to get our leaching plants set up. And we wanted to do that on the rubite. So that'll fit in right here. And if I recall correctly, this pattern right here did not work at all. Let's go ahead and copy this full setup and get it right here because that is lined up correctly. What is this? Okay, that was taking the extra chunks, and I don't think we want to deal with the extra chunks here. I think we just want to stop that right there, because we're not currently using those for oh gosh, it's gonna do this, and I very, very much do not like that. But what can you do? All right, rubite. We can now put these back. I mean, there were times when fluid mixing was a big pain. It never was as much of a pain as not having mixed fluids are. But I think I've complained about that many times. All right, we need a couple more inserters, and this should be good to go. Oh, and power. And apparently nitric acid. Is this line, is our train line working? Ah, here we go. Nitric acid coming in. Hey, there we go, right there. We have some rubite chunks, crystals, whatever those are. Those are currently being made. All right, so we're already making these. Let's go ahead and change the filter on that to only pull out the chunks right now. Did we already pollute this line? It appears that we did. All right, and oh gosh, we've got so many of these. What does rubite make? Lead, gold, and aluminum. All right, so I think it's worth it just to let that go. And let's go ahead and pull another one, and we'll set you to the crystals. Let's do it. Why are we sending you there? Let's do this. Up like that. You do that. This goes away. And you don't do that, but you do that. And I think that makes a little bit more sense. All right, you guys still looking good here? Yes. All right, hopefully eventually that'll catch up. But we should be getting titanium on the line now, and it appears that we are. All right, that is a nice big progression step. We can now start doing that. How else can we get that? We can get that through that process. We can get it through the sapphirite crystals as well. And you just require sulfuric acid. Let's see, are we doing the raw? I don't think we're doing the raw of those, are we? We're doing the, yeah, we're doing these processes here in order to increase our silicon production. That's why we did the rubite one. All right, all makes sense. Yeah, we don't have a lot of spare chunks there. But, I mean, we may look into maybe stop making some of these ores. What does... Let's see, if we looked at, like, you, what do you make? Uranium. Okay, that's interesting, but I'm kind of not worried about power right now. You make gold and silver. And the giverite. What do these make? Chrome, manganese. All right, in order to make those, okay, that's a whole other process. Something we'll probably have to look into in the future, but not right now. All right, well, that certainly bodes well. That gets us some titanium, hopefully making it up now, eventually. Yeah, a little bit of it. And we've got some spots up there for making that. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next episode where we start smelting a bit of titanium, I believe. Thank you for watching. See you next time.